Hello everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a different kind of video for you today for Off the Board. We were originally going to do this on 4th of July, but this was such a fun project and we liked how it turned out, so we thought maybe we would share it with you on the 3rd. That way, if you and your kids wanted to make one of these, then you would have time. So we are making that flag up there in the corner. And our palette is a little bit of a different size, so it's going to look a little bit different. But what we did was we marked off where the blue goes, and then we just took a piece of cardboard from, I think this was from Costco, something that they gave us. And we tore it up and then just used that to cover the areas that we didn't want to spray paint. So we are starting with the blue because that is the one that needed masked off the most. And then we did probably 2 coats. Now we are going to pull that off, and this is the part that probably took the longest time. So we are taking this blue painter's tape and we are taping off like the middle parts, middle 3, the background parts, because we couldn't decide what color they should be because they kind of go in between. So we decided to just leave them the wood color. So I have my daughter and her friend helping make this, and it really didn't take us very long at all. I think when all is said and done, it took us maybe 30 minutes. So I think that's pretty good. So I decided the fastest way to do this was I was tearing off pieces of tape, handing it to the girls, and making them do the work. So they really made this almost by themselves, very, very minimal parent interaction, just more of a supervising type thing. And they had a really good time. So while we are taping on fast forward, this is just 2 times fast. Today is Friday, July 3rd. So of course, Moira, Maggie, and Kathy are joining me. And then in addition, we have Miranda and Christina playing. So the links to their channels will be all listed down below. So make sure you head over and see what they are using today for their pins and what they're getting done. So if you're new to this series, what we do is we take a pin from our Pinterest board, and it can be anything. It can be a scrapbook layout, it could be a sketch, it could be home decor, anything. And normally we make a scrapbook page. Now, when I did this in July, I made a few home decor that turned out okay. And I think these 2 girls helped me with those when I did that as well. So it was kind of fun for them to do this one. But I really do love how this turns out. So now that it is all taped, we are going to lay down the cardboard again, and we are going to work on the red. So super inexpensive. The palette came from our office, my husband's office, and then the spray paint I think was like, well, it was $4 a piece, but we already had the blue and the white from when we did Julianne's furniture. So we really only had to buy the red. And then the cardboard was free. And I'm not sure how much the tape is, but it goes a long way. So she is just going to do the red. And we did end up doing 2 coats as well. The nice thing is it dries super quick. And we didn't have a lot of overspray. The only thing that we ended up having a little bit of overspray was on the blue in the center, because we didn't tape it completely because we didn't think of that right then and there. But um, but I think that's pretty okay. So this is the red, and I think it is called apple red, candy apple maybe. And I got it at True Value. If you actually want to know the true colors of the paint that we did, definitely let me know in the description box down below, and I will try and get those for you. When this goes live, I will be out of town on vacation, so I won't be back in town until Monday the 6th. So if I don't get back to you right away, that's why. So but I can probably figure it out. So now we are going to swap the cardboard and cover up the red that she just did. And so we have to kind of mismatch our box here, and we also have to cover up a little bit of the blue. So now we will go in with the white, and this is just regular white. We did use satin paint versus like a high gloss or a semi-gloss. And we are going to get 2 coats of that on, I believe. Yes. So that actually the white, we may have had to do 3. The white soaked in the most and you couldn't see it quite as much. So I would maybe recommend a spray paint that has a primer in it as well, and I think that would definitely help. So once we get the white done, the girls are going to take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to go to my Cricut, and I am going to cut out a row of stars just on some cheapy white cardstock. And I only got 2 of them that cut nicely, so I just cut it out, and then I have my little ink dauber from Ranger and just some plain white acrylic paint, and they are just using that as a stencil. So I will have a photo for you at the end where we put it up in our yard. So let me get you that. So there it is. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.